My name is Lydia Charles. I am the founder and executive director for the organization called Her Initiative. And I'm here today to tell you about the girls' wishes. So my first question would be, have you ever heard of the words, I wish? The two words. Whether you say it yourself or someone told you, I wish. Like, I wished I had a good job. I wish I traveled across the world. I wish I went to Miami and see all the nicest beaches. You know? I wish I had tea before I stood up here. You know? Things like that. I'm sure you've thought of your own I wish. Yes, that one in your head. One thing that you wish for yourself right now. This brings me to who I am. I have had so many wishes for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my community, for my nation, and for my region, and also for my world. So growing up, I wish I had gone to a better school. I remember every morning as I walked to my school, because my school was very far, as I walked, I used to see other students waiting for school bus somewhere. So I walk, and then I find them waiting for school bus. And they were carrying heavy school bags. So I started wishing that I stopped walking to school. And I even wished that I start carrying heavy bags loaded with books just like them. Najua watu wa international na English medium mnawaelewa, mabegi yao ni makubwa. So I started wishing I could also carry heavy bags just like them. I even admired the fact that they could speak English fluently, you know. In the morning you find like, hey, how you doing? You know, they communicate like that. And when I go to my school, all of us are like, mambo, inakuaje? English is just a subject that we can't even speak. So I started admiring how they speak, and I really wanted to be just like them. You know, apparently it didn't happen, but I still wish. I also remember when I joined secondary school, there was a huge dropout due to early marriage, teen pregnancies, long distance to the schools, and sadly, 3/4 of the students did not make it to high school. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. 3/4 of the students did not make it to high school. So what does this mean? This means this is just one among the biggest issues for girls across the world. I'm saying like that because not just in Africa, I think it's every part of the world. Girls go through a lot, and this is just one among the issues that they go through. Financial constraints, or let me call it poverty, is one among the biggest limitations for girls to unleash their potential, but also to achieve their dreams. You know, many girls have not gone to school because their parents could not afford it. Many girls are not competent at the work that they do. Probably they've not been in the better schools that could really build their skills. So when we speak about poverty, we speak about how it really limits you not to just achieve your dreams, but to unleash your talents, to unleash what you can do for you and for others. Many parents have married off their kids just because they needed cows, Many girls have gotten pregnant simply because they wanted to eat something nice that's not found home. Many women have been sexually abused just because they wanted jobs or leadership positions. Many women have been silenced. Their voices have been silenced simply because they are financially dependent. So what does this mean to us? This means financial dependency and gender-based violence are among the key limitations to generation equality. Yeah? So what do we do about it? Let me say this, and I'm going to say this boldly and loudly. There is no economic justice if majority of resources are still owned and controlled by men. We'll be moving into cycles, saying this, saying that, but at the end of the day, if it is the men who decide where resources should go, and women are excluded, we'll be remaining where we are until today. And this also means there's much to be done. And I know all of us here, with our organizations, companies, school, in our environment, we are doing so much to make sure that resources are in the hands of women. That's why, through the organization that I lead, the HER Initiative, Agnes spoke about it, we are working to achieve financial resilience among girls and young women. And today I'm going to share a few things that we do, and I feel if we do it together, stronger, we can make economic justice and rights a reality for Tanzania. First thing is, we need to put up policies that will ensure resources are in the hands of women. At the end of the day, we need to look at something. What does it say? You know, are women, the environment is enabling them to access resources, to own them, and to control them. Because owning is one thing. You know, there are those women here in Tanzania, they have Vikoba, where they save weekly, they meet. So in Tanzania, at the end of the year, when the woman is receiving that money, men are really kind to women during that time. They talk to them very nicely because she's rich. She's been saving for 12 months. Can you imagine? So that is the time. She saves, and then where does she take the money? The men take the money. So imagine, like if you've saved, you've got plans, but at the end of the day, someone else decides what you should do with that money. And when we speak about policies, let's consider policies that have got tight action plans. It's not just about having it written there. It's also about making it happen, You know, like it is really happening. The second thing is we need to invest more in building the skills and capacity of women and girls. And I'm going to say this again and again. We need to be competent, to compete in the market, in the businesses, in the jobs. So it is our work. It is our duty to make sure that women and girls get better every day. They access skills, they improve their skills. At the end of the day, we do not sit, the patriarchal word that normally comes to us and say, you just want women to be given positions. What if they do not qualify? So we want women and girls to qualify. I see a lot of qualified women and girls here, right? Let me see the hands. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we are here because we qualify. It's not just because someone said you should be here. The third thing is, let's put mechanism that will enhance but also monitor equal pay for women and men. I think this is one among the issues. We talk about it slightly, but forget that it really exists. Do you know that you might have two people in the office doing the same thing, but the man is paid more, the woman is paid less? And nothing is said about it. Of course, they might cover it. It's about skills, it's about experience, but this is something that we see every day. So if we really want to see change, we need women to be paid equally. They need to be paid relevant to the amount of work that they put in. The last thing is something I am very, very passionate about, and I tell you guys, you should start being passionate about it. Because if you don't, you'll be left behind. Do you want to be behind? Who wants to be in the front? Always, we all want. The last thing is technology and innovation. This is something that technology is the future. No, my friend. Now technology is now. We are during the COVID era where everyone is using technology, So technology and innovation is where the money is right now. And when we speak about economic justice and rights, it means we want women to have resources, including money. So if this is where the money is right now, what are we doing about it? We need to make sure that women are not left behind. Let's bridge the digital divide, making sure that they are taking part. If there are issues that limit them, including maybe heavily reproductive roles, let's talk about it so that women can have more time. Let's also support innovations or solutions that are led by women. There are many women who are doing amazing stuff around technology. And since they're starting, let's support them so that at the end of the day, this can duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. Let me tell you something. The first role model in your life, first is you. And it is you who inspires the rest, what should they do? So at the end of the day, let's also think of how we can support the existing women-led initiatives, women-led technological solution, Even girls who are just writing books, who are daring to do something. You know, daring is, as much as simple as it seems, it's not easy. For me to dare and stand in front here, in front of all these ambassadors and representatives, you know, it's not easy. So I have dared. So when someone has dared, you need to really support them. Let's work together to make sure that the wishes and the dreams of women and girls become true. Thank you.